Constantly, I was a fucking Super Nintendo kid, and I was like, I got nothing going for me.
Stun on the cat test.
And then they dangled the cat test in front of me. I was like, it's time to shine.
What kind of cat score are you
Damn,
working
I
with?
can't believe that's how dorks actually operate. Like, damn, I have a Super Nintendo. It's time for me to destroy this standardized test to show everybody how cool I am.
I didn't think about cool, but I was like, I need a win. I need
Okay.
a double.
All right,
win.
that's pretty sick.
All I had was making the older kids
That makes
laugh
sense because
by
then
embarrassing myself.
dorks will get mad when you cheat off them.
Yeah,
I would go
it's
in
really
and
hard to
off
cheat
them.
on the cat
Dorks-
test, dude. I used
dorks
to try
are
it.
mean.
It's difficult.
No, I just mean in general. There would always be dorks that would get upset if you like started cheating on their.
What kind of cheater were you? Like an eye hustler?
I'm a full fucking.
I'm an eye hustler.
What is
yeah.
that? Let me
I
see
never.
that.
I don't. I made cheat sheets very rarely. A lot of times I'd make
Yeah.
a cheat sheet and I wouldn't even be able to bust it out. I'd be so nervous.
Absolute eye hustler.
Yeah, it's a big.
And to the point where I thought I was really good at it. That's funny about cheating. I thought I was like, psh, I can read patterns. I'm so good at getting patterns right on standardized tests.
All it takes is the first time you do it and don't get caught, you're like, I might be the best at this ever.
Yeah, this is all you have to do?
Yeah, I remember the first. Do you remember the first time you cheated on a test?
I do.
I remember mine. Mine was a reading class that I was. We had like trailers. So we had a school, like a little Catholic school. And then they just started like adding different trail. We had like a reading trailer, a library trailer, the nurse trailer. Nurse trailer was fucking sick. But the I would go to a reading trailer for class and would sit there where we did computers. And I remember just being like, fuck, I think I missed that part of the story and being like, I wonder if she knows. And I looked over and I was like, she seems pretty confident. Copied. And I was like, it's awesome. I was like, oh, that's good to know. I can just do that. I remember being little and being like, well, it's good to know I got some backups.
Yeah. That is nice. When was your first cheating?
So all through 8th grade, I was in Catholic school, and I was a good boy, dude. Super smart. But then my mom got addicted to pills, and I turned. Fuck. And so after 8th grade, we couldn't afford Catholic school anymore. So they were about to feed me to the Philadelphia public school system.
You started.
And I lived in fucking Kensington, so it was like,
yeah, you were fighting for your life, dude.
well, so I took the standardized testing that year and ended up getting into a magnet school in Northeast Philly.
Damn.
I was like, holy shit, I'm saved. And then again, obviously my life fell apart. So then I start 9th grade. And the first English test I have, I was like, I can't do this, dude. I'm not gonna be able to fucking keep up. And I looked over, and I'll never forget this fucking girl's face. And I looked at her test for like one answer, and she went, "Could you not look at my answers?"
Bitch. They're the worst.
And so I never, cheating never caught on with me. I ended up just doing bad.
See, dude, the funniest thing, I was in 2nd grade. I remember just being like, oh, sweet. It's just a piece of shit.
Yeah, I think I cheated on some spelling tests back in the day.
Yeah.
I remember this one kid fainted during a finals in high school, and I just took this dork's test. A kid fainted. So there was medical attention on that kid. So I stole this kid's test, and he was like, "No." Like, he was literally like saying no, and I was like, "Dude, shut the fuck up!" And just like every single exact same answer.
The best Catholic school hack was to just, if you were like a sick day for the test, let someone else take the test, get the grades back, write down the answers.
We've had this conversation.
Then you took it out in the hallway.
Yes.
And you were just like,
dude, we've had this conversation.
Yeah, fucking rules.
Algebra, I had a teacher that would give you multiple choice algebra, same tests to both classes. So there was kids in the first class that would just type it in their calculator, what every single answer was, and then give you the calculator. My average in the class was like a 98. Like, I was killing this class. And I think I was already committed to Army, so this teacher thought I was like the real deal. He was like, this guy's going to be a fucking general. He's 98%. He's the captain of the football team. This guy's incredible. And then it was a recruiting thing. I missed the class because I had to go talk to like a coach or something. And then came back, and he was like, oh, here's a makeup test. And it wasn't multiple choice. It was just show the math. Dude, I didn't know 1 ounce of how to do it.
Oh my god!
I wrote the number 3 for the answer on every answer. I wrote 3 and gave it back to him.
What did he say?
And he was like, "We got to talk because you got a 0."
I got PTSD. I'll go to West Point.
I would have faked autism. Like, I'm not really a work on paper kind of guy.
I tried a beautiful mind.
He didn't. What was sick was he loved Notre Dame football.
Nice.
He was a troop. He was a former troop, and he was a geezer. He was just like, I'm not going to tell anybody about this.
Yeah.
we're just not going to give you this test. And just,
Damn.
the guy was the man. I think he died.
Was this post 9/11?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Post 9/11.
He's like,
dude.
look, we need
This guy
you.
was like, we need this beefy motherfucker out there setting those Arabs straight with his math.
Yeah. Sorry, sir. I was just so focused on turning that shithole into a parking lot.
That's so funny.
This stays between us.
He never forgot you through algebra. He just never forgot. And it was like, yeah, let him through a fucking.
Yeah, dude. He was about to fail me, and then thought of those planes.
He was like looking at your. He was looking at all your threes, and it was just like an overlay of like the Twin Towers, Osama from a cave being like, oh, and he was like, fuck this test, dude. Get over there.
You're gonna go fuck those kids up.
You're failing a future U.S. Army soldier.
Man,
I think about that sometimes. If you had just fully went through that and you were just a general right now,
I'd tell you what, I'd have better posture. I wouldn't be hunched over like Winston Churchill.
It's never too late to become a general.
True.
You can still become a general, dude.
I'd have some good tactics.